Hi, YouTubers. I can't believe it, but this Mr. Coffee has drove me to become a YouTuber. And this is the culprit. It is a Mr. Coffee. Hold on. Gotta get the glasses on. 5-cup programmable stainless steel carafe. On and off indicator. Light. Removable filter basket. Pause and serve. 1 hour auto shut off. I think this little teeny number, I don't know if you can see it. Let me try to. Little teeny number is the model. It's a JWX9. Yes, this is the reason why I'm becoming a YouTuber. Theoretically, it sounds like an excellent coffee pot. Let me begin the story. My coffee pot died right after Christmas. Have you ever tried to buy a coffee pot after Christmas? There aren't any. Apparently, everybody gives every relative on this earth a coffee pot. So I ended up buying, I think it was a Black & Decker, and it wasn't programmable. You just had to get up in the morning and turn it on. So I would fill it full of water. I would, fill up the coffee basket with coffee and wander out of bed, stumbling, hitting the walls. So basically, all I've wanted is to be able to wake up and get a cup of coffee. I don't think that's too much to ask. It's not like I'm wanting the moon. So finally, and I'm not exactly very rich. So, I mean, obviously, if I'm buying a Mr. Coffee, I'm not rich. So finally, had enough money to go buy one. It was around $25, and I got it at Target. First, let me give a little disclaimer. This is, like I'm not slamming Mr. Coffee. I am just basically doing a nice consumer review. Okay, so theoretically, this is my coffee pot. It sounds excellent because I can preset it the night before and I can just get up in the morning and have coffee. Well, there's a little bit of a problem. The carafe, when you go to pour the water in the water reservoir, spills water everywhere. So I've had to remedy that by getting a big jar and putting several things of water in. So, okay, I could live with that. Then the next problem is I wake up in the morning, half asleep, pour my cup of coffee, and the coffee goes everywhere. No matter whether I pull the lid up, no matter whether I gently pour, no matter how I do it, I cannot get coffee in my coffee cup without spilling coffee all over the counter. So you say, why don't I just take this back? There is no other 5-cup coffee pot in my town that I can afford. Well, I'm sure there are several, but I got to be able to afford it. Why didn't you shop on the internet, you say? Well, the internet boggles me. Okay, so I'm basically one of those touchy-feely persons. I want to feel, I want to see what I'm buying. I don't have a lot of money, so I don't want to waste it. And like, I've run into some experiences, like, I want to buy a pair of shoes. Well, I don't know metric. I don't know metric at all. I don't know what size, so I have to look it up. And I think, okay, I wear a 7. Should I buy a 7? Do they make 7.5s? Which would be better? Oh, and clothing. Oh, I cannot even figure out what a size 10 is in the metric system. So anyway, I am stuck with this. So every morning, it's just fill the coffee pot, tear off paper towels, stick them down to dry up all the coffee. So what I want to say, especially if you're listening, Mr. Coffee Pot, could you please have your engineers actually put water in this and coffee and make coffee and try to pour themselves a cup of coffee. Correct the carafe problem, please. I'm begging you. This is what I think happens, is they design these coffee pots, but nobody ever actually makes coffee in them. I had a dishwasher problem where this piece kept breaking and breaking. So I called the company up and I acted like I was somebody. And they didn't get the little clue when they asked me what company I was with, and I said NA. You would have thought that they could have caught on that I was full of bullshit. Oops. Shouldn't cuss on YouTube. But so I explained to them that twice this part had broke because they seamed it right where it would take the most torque as the dishwasher arm wash the dishes. I'm not sure what you call any of this stuff. So they actually heard me. They looked at it and they actually sent me a free part for when that part broke again. So I guess that's all I have to say is, please, Mr. Coffee Pot, fix this. Make a carafe that works. Bye, YouTube.